I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.
Are we fucking missing the Super Bowl right now?
Yes.
We are. I was telling everybody that.
Yeah.
You turn the freaking TV on over there?
Why? So we could do the same thing we did with the last playoffs.
Oh shit!
Like
I already said. I said we had a man. If it was a dude coming today, we'd have been. We'd definitely be sitting.
Hey, the Roadway podcast
No, I
show.
said
But
that.
she did say
I
so.
said that like
She
this,
did.
and he ignored the hell out of it.
Then I thought
I was gonna call it off as a
I
holiday.
ignored it. That mean they ignored it too.
I was gonna call it off as a holiday. Like, man, ain't nobody go. This is the football game. This is Christmas.
That's why it's good.
That's why you
coming
ain't
out
on
tomorrow.
FaceTime. I mean, live.
I'm a Bingo
No, my
Brown
phone
fan,
big.
so I don't give a fuck. And this is so
That's what I
racist.
said. I like the Patriots. I ain't never gonna be.
But I do want Jalen Hurts to win one, so we can have another black
We have a
quarterback.
price. We have a
won the Super Bowl.
numbers check right now. Kansas City 14, Eagles 14, and this what
It's a
quarter?
script. They said it was a script.
At a third and
So who gonna
6.
Huh?
Philadelphia's ball.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win. I got
You said
something in
it's
here. No, I got something in here where a dude predicted the Super Bowl winners for the last like 15 years, and they all on point, and they got the whole date and
It's a
everything.
lion that been good for the last 11-year picks too.
And the date that he quoted it on Facebook is still there. Somebody screenshotted when he said this and when he put up his picks. That's the lollipop chickens that. This is the lollipop chickens that we thought we were going
We
to.
normally do, but it was just I already big.
I only want the side, so I'll eat.
You don't eat meat.
So
There's a bad story about why. There's always a bad story about why somebody don't do something no more.
No.
I like this type.
Go ahead. Go ahead, get it out. I don't want you to sit with it.
Huh?
I don't want you to sit with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's like pause.
Pause.
Anyway, go on. Go on.
I was just gonna speak on my guy in the news. Pissed off about billboard.
Eagles is gonna win.
Eagles definitely gonna win.
Pissed off about billboard.
My nigga Ice Cube is pissed off about billboards top 50.
Hold on, time out real quick. I'm saying this live right here. I just pulled it up at 3 o'clock, December the 18th, 2015. This dude predicted all the Super Bowls for the last 10, whatever, Super Bowl. So he got the Eagles winning. Then next year it's gonna be the Bills, the Jaguars, then the Bengals in 2026.
Well, put your money where your mouth is, bro. You can bet now.
That's true.
I'm not a gambler. Oh, I should since I believe so much in this right here. Let me do FanDuel right now.
Yeah.
What's your account?
Following count?
What Ice Cube was talking about?
Paul threw me off by Ice Cube.
The Billboard's
Billboard.
top 50.
Ice Cube said, fuck all of them.
He was on there.
Was it the tribute or the top 50?
Top 50.
Top 50.
I think the thing about a lot of this shit when it comes to that Grammy,
First, what did he say?
hold on though. About the Grammy when they give it up for the 50 years and then the motherfuckers make their own list and shit like the Billboard make their list. They had have a relevant argument on things they say because they don't want to put the artists out. But I think the millennial shit, motherfuckers, I think it should be an old nigga,
A young nigga.
a young nigga. You know what I mean? At least like just per se going back and forth about the argument to come up with boom, boom, boom. 'Cause
You mean
I
the
think
judges?
just because the new shit is more what's going on now. And I ain't saying that I think they let that shit get in the way.
When you see the
because what
judges-
you think as a dope rapper today when they go from 50 to the number one motherfucker, now instead of a nigga having to be nice and shit like that, they bring in it's like all the whole shit that the nigga to make a nigga who he is. He might be a shitbag rapper, but it's his jury, it's his fan base, it's his almost the money, you know, whatever a nigga make now and all that shit. It ain't really about if a nigga really can rap
I
no
think it
more.
doesn't matter if it's an older judge, a younger judge. I think those are people's opinions,
Yeah.
and it don't really matter.
Because if you look at Sports Illustrated's opinion of the top, you know what I'm saying? Theirs will be different than Billboard's. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you go, if BT did one, theirs is going to be completely different.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Opinions, everybody has one of those.
That's what Ice Cube was saying.
But I just think that
Raggedly saying, man, fuck Billboard. You know, he literally said those words. Fuck Billboard.
because they probably don't put his shit probably don't make it to Billboard. He do.
No, he said Billboard ain't hip
money.
hop. So fuck their opinion.
Yeah.
Because his shit probably won't be on Billboard, so he don't do
No,
it.
his was on there. You know what I'm saying? His was like, don't quote me, like 21 or some shit like that. He was on there. But Karis, when was it?
He was on there, but that Mount Westmore probably won't make it on there.
There was a lot of people. See, this is my thing was, but I was trying to show empathy in both cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can see how you could say, because he was mad that Too Short wasn't on there. You know, fuck Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube was like, fuck me, nigga, Too Short wasn't on there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's fucked up. But then I started to think, let's say you put Too Short in there. Who the fuck do you take out? And if you take them out, you're going to be like, what? LL Cool J wasn't on there?
Because you can't take everybody.
Yeah, you can't take them. But it's 50.
But it ain't that.
It's 5,000. Over 5,000 artists.
How many real niggas
and
from
they
now?
50.
I'm
But if they get
I'm gonna
100,
tell you this:
your favorite artist would be on there.
Future and Gucci Mane shouldn't have been on that.
Hell no.
They shouldn't have been on that.
But you know what? I think
No.
the judges, like, these judges are no different than A&Rs. Like I tell everybody, you know, the A&Rs out there don't look like us. They look like Roseanne Barr. You know what I'm saying?
They look like
regular, you know, and their job is to, you know what I'm saying, monitor what the public wants.
But
Everything. Even this hardcore rap that y'all sit up there and blame on the system, they put that out there so we can kill each other. No, they put that out there because we keep buying that shit. If we stop buying that shit, they'll stop selling the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy as that. You know what I'm saying? So when you sit up there and look at this billboard, I'm thinking like, they remember and they judging off of how shit was. Like when 50 Cent came out with, you know what I'm saying, his first album. You know that vibe? I can feel it right now, how that was when I'm listening to that shit. And then the next song was a banger, the next song, how that vibe was. You know what I'm saying? Like when that girl said, the one girl did the song, you know what I'm saying, I'm fuck nigga free. You know the vibe that got, you know what I'm saying, in that little 2 months era. You know, they judging, I think they're judging that off of that. The world wasn't on Too Short's dick. The world wasn't. He was. But the world wasn't.
At the time, when he got to carve his spot, I mean, Too Short is monumental.
But if you did a 100 list, he would be on there.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's how I looked at it.
Okay.
I feel you.
And then they sit up there and put Ghetto Boys up there once again, but they will put up Scarface. And it was Ghetto Boys before there was Scarface.
But Scarface has outlasted the Ghetto Boys.
But when you sit up there and say the best hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
my mind's playing tricks on you. It's the hardest song.
But
none of their songs overdid that right
what
there.
I'm saying is,
No, not my mind playing tricks on you.
I'm
I'm talking about Scarface.
what I'm saying is, what they see now, they don't see the Ghetto Boys. They only see Scarface still working. They not thinking about the essence of it,
Like,
the
even if you
foundation
put
of
up
it. Will
Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be Jazzy Jeff, Will Smith and Jack, because that's what their album, you know what I'm saying, was about.
Because what you saying that's real shit. That's something I wanted to say and I forgot about it. But where motherfuckers not doing like niggas, new rappers and new shit used to do due diligence. They used to come in and would study this shit before them. Now niggas is like motherfuckers get money. Fuck that old shit
on there.
Fuck that old shit.
I just started rapping a year ago.
What you say?
Curtis Blow wasn't on there, but Nicki Minaj was.
Yeah. Shit, blow
Yeah.
out.
So then if you,
And that's what I'm saying, like-
if you take her out and you know what I'm saying, and then you put him in there, you know what I'm saying, then people will say, ain't enough women on there.
Yep.
Because I don't,
Is
you
it-
probably
is
know
it
this,
damn
but not
if
me.
you do or damn if you don't?
Nicki Minaj was the first woman face I seen on there. When I'm looking through the list, it's like, whoa, here she is. You know what I'm saying? You was before the Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? You was before, you know what I'm saying? You was before Queen Latifah. You was before, you know what I'm saying, was it, I'm MC Light. How the fuck you was before Roxanne Shante?
I'm hoping it wasn't in no type of order.
I think they should
Jay-Z
do eras
was one.
for real.
Jay-Z should be one.
Yeah.
And
They should do
Kendrick
eras.
Lamar should be two.
Yeah. Because Jay-Z lasted through everything.
He's the number one in many eras.
Whatever you do, I will adapt to it. He even dumbed his raps down. I'm listening lyrically, he dumbed his shit down just like how 2 Chainz did from Titty Boy.
Just like Beelzebub.
Yeah, people will dumb themselves down to fit what these younger motherfuckers want. You gotta change.
You do.
I gotta do the Beijing.
2 Chainz.
Not because I'm hiding shit. I hate that. I seen some shit today.
Did you just say 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz. When he was Titty Boy, he was a lyrical, more
no,
lyrical
he's still
person.
lyrical.
No, he was more lyrical than he was. He was like
I like 2 Chainz.
He was like a Nas, Jay-Z type. He was like
he got rhymes.
He was like a Jadakiss when he was 2 Chainz.
But I bought the one album. I'm a lot. I bought his one album, and one side was the bullshit, and the other flip side.
He became less serious and more funny and more I'm in it. You know, before he had like a, you know, say if you was one of the most lyricalist motherfuckers and you say Jadakiss and you would say Jay-Z and Eminem and all, you would have to throw his name in there when he was Titty Boy because that's how sharp he was. Then when he turned to 2 Chainz, you know what I'm saying, he dumbed himself down to give you the funny 2 Chainz, and that's more marketable. I wish Nas would do that.
But his album,
show us the real you, Nas.
But his album, and Nas is doing fine.
Laugh, nigga. Well, I have never heard Nas laugh.
Because hip hop niggas don't laugh.
Nigga, they do.
They cold chill in a B-boy stand.
Flavor Flav stayed laughing. What the fuck? The Fat Boys, they was laughing. You know what I'm saying? There's laughter in rap. What the fuck? Everything ain't the baggy jeans and NWA.
Chuck D.
Will Smith was laughing. His whole album, you know what I'm saying, was I Want to Fight Mike Tyson.
Was he smelling on the Grammys?
Ooh, Chuck.
I Want to Fight Mike Tyson.
He better not been smiling, because I know you ain't my 98.
Hey.
My Uzi weighs a ton. He wasn't smiling.
You spit that?
No, I ain't seen none of that shit.
I didn't even see Luke Skywalker. I didn't even look at the whole thing because once I was looking, I was like, in my opinion, only because I'm a more lyricalist. I'm a more lyrical person. If you make words put together that make me like, whoa, let me rewind that, then you got me. You know what I'm saying? If it's because your hook or your beat, then you really ain't got me.
You can write songs like that, and you can put a sellable song together too. Ooh.
Yeah, but that's out there, but it's not like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got a whole lot, like the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not lyrical.
I used to
y'all
like
got nice
them
ass hooks, them beats and shit. And
In the beginning, that was kind of dope.
Yeah, but as far as lyrical, you know what I'm saying? You can't touch Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You're not putting words together cleverly. You know what I'm saying? And making words rhyme.
But you know what, dude? Jadakiss is dope as fuck to me, right? Every rhyme, crazy. I like Styles P more because he was wilder nigga. But I don't give a fuck. Every Jadakiss rhyme, it's a dope rhyme, but it's like the same rhyme over and over again.
No, they just had shitty hooks. If they had
I'm talking about his rhyme, nigga, when he say shit.
If bitches want
when
to
he jump on the song, he be like,
they didn't make songs for women.
It's like the same rhyme. It be dope. It be dope as fuck.
It's the same content.
But it just seems, he sound the same.
They have
like
always
with every fucking song.
They have always wrote for street niggas.
I heard say something negative about
it. It took forever for them to make
I love Jay.
He dope.
Yeah,
but he sound like that to me on every song. Don't give a fuck.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Dr. Dre should have been on this list?
No.
He's not on there.
As a rapper?
Yes, he
No.
is. He's number 40. He shouldn't be on
He should be on there as a rapper.
Yeah.
As a producer. And that's what I'm saying. Because they starting to bring in more shit that don't matter.
Only
about
a producer,
rapper.
but he is a rapper also.
He's not a dope rapper.
He's not a dope rapper.
He shouldn't be on the rap
list. If you say
list.
he's not a dope rapper, then you're saying Ice Cube is not a dope rapper. You're saying DOC is not a dope rapper, and then you're also saying that Ren is a dope rapper because those are Eminem.
Eminem thought Ren was dope.
No,
it's not the same.
And Snoop Dogg.
It's not the same.
They all wrote it, but because they wrote his shit. Dr. Dre
That's
never
not what
wrote
I'm
nothing.
saying. Dr. Dre would tell you, I don't like rapping.
If you
Dr. Dre never wrote nothing.
But
It's not lyrical.
He don't care about being known as a rapper. He's sitting at the studio like, why the fuck they got me on the list?
Yeah, he was like, they could have put somebody else up.
But he is part of hip hop. Is not just the rapper. It's also the producer. Like I'm saying, so you mean to tell me
invites top 50 greatest hip hop artists of all time.
You would put Will Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's different now. That's a different lane. Hold on.
So you mean to tell me? Let me say this. You mean to tell me? Hold on. Listen. You mean to tell me that you would put for Fresh Prince up there, but ignore Jazzy Jeff because you didn't hear his voice.
That's a point. They Jazzy Jeff in the Fresh Prince.
But you will put Will Smith up there because it was, you know what I'm saying? You did that. It's so many.
So you saying that Jazzy Jeff should have been on the list too?
Hip hop
He's
is
a DJ.
but hip hop is not just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's the person that made those beats too.
Are you explaining hip hop to Encyclopedia Brown?
You just said Jay-Z. I mean, you just said Dr. Dre should not have been on there. Why? Because he's not a rapper.
But now they say artist. She said artist. Now, as an artist, that's different. I will say, as an artist, he can be high up in the numbers as an artist. Dr. Dre can be as an artist. Fuck all that.
When I hear this, I'm
as
thinking
an
of a
artist.
lyrical person.
But when you think, if they specific, because they're going to
It's
go
about
into
hip-hop.
specifics. They're going to go into specifics.
What built hip hop?
It's either hip hop artist
The
or
DJ.
rapper. Rapper is of what an artist does. So
Dr. Dre changed hip hop from the dancing music.
that's not what I'm saying.
When Dr. Dre did his thing, he gave you laid back, old 70s music where you laid back. You didn't dance to his
So
shit
what
like
I'm
how
saying,
kids
as an
play.
artist,
He killed
as a
the
hip-hop
dance
artist,
music. He
he
killed
got
the
that.
dance
He can
music.
be number 4.
He
Maybe
changed.
even number 2 or 1 because how much things he was part of.
Let me tell you the power of Dr.
But
Dre.
as a rapper, he shouldn't.
When
if
rap
it was
came
rap,
out,
he
I
wouldn't
think
be
y'all
there as
should
a
fight.
rapper.
Right here, when rap came out, it was about telling us what the news is, you know what I'm saying, as far as rap, you know what I'm saying? And you had the I got roaches in the background. Then it became lyrical, you know what I'm saying? The LL Cool J, I'm better than you, the Run DMC, them was battle raps right here. Then it became, it switched again and it became political.
Why do we have to have this?
No.
That's a
Watch right here. Just listen to me, right? Then it became political. Those are things that changed. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And you had the political rappers like Public Enemy and them right here. That changed hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you had the Kid and Play dancing shit. That changed hip. If you want about dancing, then you had Dr. Dre. Then you had you cut me off. You cut me off.
Before you make an actual point.
And then you had Dr. Dre, who changed hip hop from dancing to laid back, smooth Snoop Dogg type of shit.
Kansas City 14, the Eagles 21.
He changed hip hop's direction. So he is hip hop because he changed direction. Without Dr. Dre, we would still be doing Kid and Play and Kwame dances and shit.
Why are you telling me that? I just said I think he saying that if they going by artists,
because they didn't rap.
if he going by
And he's
artists,
just
if
a
they going by artists,
then he don't count.
Going by artists, if they saying artists, hip hop artists, as they said, yeah, he deserves a number 4 or 5. He knows all 5
Because he changed shit.
But as far as rapper, he wouldn't deserve.
It ain't about rapper. It said hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Of hip hop, not rapper. It doesn't say who the best rapper. It said, you know what I'm saying?
In the beginning of the conversation,
50 most, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop. That's it.
In the beginning of the conversation,
I don't know, like, what's his name?
that is what the
Did
conversation.
y'all see the performance?
No, I didn't.
Y'all ain't know the performance?
Heavy D.
I say some
should be way up there. Heavy D.
as artists. Well, he's
No,
a
no,
rapper
of
too.
hip hop.
Yeah.
He was there almost at the beginning of the hip hop.
Hip hop what?
He owned hip hop at one
Hip hop
time.
artist or hip hop what?
No, even the boys, even the Heavy D and the boys, we knew them motherfuckers. We was sad when one of them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, accidentally died. You know, he was really a
So
part
what
of
was he?
the big dude that's the dead. You actually was the starter of the I'm the Dancer. That fuck
What
Kid and Play.
was he?
He was all what was he?
What was Heavy D?
Heavy D was the energetic rapper that made you dance.
But what was he overall?
MC.
He was the MC.
Or was he a hip hop artist?
Both. Because he gave you the dancing. And he gave, I don't even know, if I look through it, I don't even know how many beats that Heavy D made. What are some of them beats that Heavy D made? We didn't even look into that. I didn't
Why
go
were they
into
looking at that for Heavy D?
because we wasn't looking into that back then. Who made that beat? We didn't give a fuck about, when LL Cool J was doing that shit, we wouldn't give a fuck who made that beat. We didn't give a fuck. We really didn't give a fuck.
No, we didn't.
Eric B. and Rakim, who made them beats? We know who the
Rakim?
DJ was. We know who the DJ was. Who made that beat?
Rakim.
Because that's just, hold on, that's just like
Him
Dr.
and
Dre. You had a DJ. That was Yellow Boy. Yellow Boy didn't make a lot of them beats. He was the DJ. And somebody else
He
made
was
the
his-
beats.
I think he was making beats.
He was part of his team. Like how he got a team of niggas to make beats now. Yellow Boy was the first nigga a part of his team.
But that's all hip hop.
I ain't said it wasn't. I just said well, he's either artist or if they go on rapper.
Like I would have put Scott Rock in there.
No.
Scholar Rock didn't.
He didn't do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say just because KRS-One get one, you got to do what Scholar Rock too. No, you don't belong in there because we heard very little of what you did, and it didn't change hip
He
hop.
was the owner of the label. He
I
didn't-
see Rakim was there. You know Rakim is every favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He's the first rapper to stop
was my
saying
favorite
or have a gimmick. I'm just talking to you when I'm rapping. He was so smooth.
He was my
thinking of a
favorite
master
rapper.
plan.
LL was my favorite.
You know what I'm
rapper.
saying? But if you ask who,
LL.
because you probably in that battle rap stage right there.
You feel me?
See, Rakim was my favorite
Anytime,
because
Mark.
I can make these words rap.
Anytime.
But you already know me, both of y'all. I was always the battle MC. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you want to cry, want to fight me, and not want to battle me no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna cut you deep. You know what I'm saying? But lyrically, how you put together a battle rapper? What if Rakim was a battle rapper? He would have smashed me because his wordplay was just ridiculous back
I
then.
never thought his wordplay was crazy. His delivery was, his voice was just crazy.
Now he made words wrong.
He didn't go bananas though.
He was the
went
first.
bananas.
He was the first Nas, basically.
Almost Sweat the Technique was almost too much
He
for him
laid
for
back
that
like
beat.
me.
If you ask Nas who
You
his
know what I'm
favorite rapper,
saying? Like,
yeah. If you ask Nas who his favorite rapper is, he's gonna say Rakim because
That
he's
don't
the
mean
first
nothing.
Nas. If you ask LL who's their favorite, if you ask so many people, they will say Biggie
LL
Small.
DMX.
I mean,
LL was
said
an older nigga than
DMX said
Rakim.
it was
Yeah.
his favorite artist.
Rakim made you change it.
Yeah.
I'm not no goofy
I like
motherfucker. I'm not no this. I ain't got no gimmicks or none of that shit. I'm just talking to you. That's what it is. That's what you got Biggie is. Biggie's just talking to you. Where's the gimmick at? Heavy D had a gimmick. I'm big and I can dance.
He was the first
Biggie
nigga in
had
Biggie
one
Small's
too.
Public
lane.
Enemy had a
He was the
gimmick.
first nigga in Biggie. Without Heavy D,
Biggie
wouldn't
was
have been
a
to be able to be no Biggie
Yeah,
Small.
and that was just it right there. Whatever I got on,
Yeah, the new
I don't
Biggie
have to.
Small.
Like,
So
Heavy D.
when you say Biggie was a storyteller, who else was?
No.
Who else was worldwide famous for being a storyteller?
The first one you got, and he's not the best one either. It was Slick Rick. You
It
know
was
what I'm saying?
Slick Rick.
Yeah, it was Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? But then you got Eminem. He's
That's one of my favorites.
Eminem is the greatest storyteller to me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you would, but Eminem would give you details. You know, when he talking about killing his baby mama and she's in the trunk and all that. Like you told that story, and I can imagine that happened. And that's some dark shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Slick Rick, you told stories, but you didn't go into detail because the lyricism wasn't in back then. Remember,
He didn't rap like that, though.
That was hard to us. You know what I'm saying? So when LL came
I'm
with
gonna tell
something
you,
lyrical,
Lottie Dottie was very detailed though for its time.
yeah, for its time. And as time goes on and on, people get it more like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you read more books or something, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the wordplay became more, you know what I'm saying? If you took Eminem right now or Jay-Z and you put them back in 82, they would be like, whoa, you was shocked America. Like,
Yeah, I mean they take
don't
you, put
push
you back
me,
there, you might
'cause
shock America.
I'm close to the. Lyrically, that wasn't on point.
They take you, you might shock America back then.
Yeah, we all would.
I mean,
And
one of
guess
the
what?
verses
We can
you
do some
got.
shit back then, and it's too ahead of their time, and we won't get it. We won't get you at all. Like, we ain't like that. We ain't on that. Like Lil' Kim and all that. Fuck that. The rappers today, the girl rappers today, if you put them back then, you know what I'm saying? They be like, bitch, you nasty, and we wouldn't fuck with you because we on that TLC shit. That Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
We wouldn't dress them like that. Let a half-ass, naked-ass bitch out there. Our parents wouldn't let us listen to that shit, because look at the album cover. Look at this nasty bitch.
The
Look
way
what she's saying.
The way you was getting your ass whooped, you.
Hey, we was in the era where the girl that sucked dick, that wasn't gonna be our girlfriend. That you fucked her? No, I ain't fucked her. You know you fucked her. You just don't want to nobody know you kissed the girl that sucked dick, because sucking dick wasn't big back then.
Now, look
But
at you,
right
got a
now,
phone full of-
right now, bitches are sucking dick, and you can say that in a song. Imagine Salt and Pepper saying, you know what I'm saying, I sucked this dick from the back. People are like, ugh, bitch, we wouldn't supported that. We was ahead of our, you know
I
what
might
I'm saying?
not support that now.
So that's ahead of your time. You know what I'm saying? So we wouldn't have supported that.
I don't
right
know.
You don't want to
I don't know about that. I mean, that might be fun.
there. NWA wouldn't survive back then because they did too much cussing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't push me. Because back then, you know, in the 70s, no, y'all motherfuckers about killing cops and killing
They
people.
said how they got ran up out of Detroit because the police was trying to arrest them for cussing on stage.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But
I mean, you know, it is what
It
it
was
is.
worse
I mean, a
than
lot of
70s.
motherfuckers had a lot to do. You know, somebody always come along and help push the pendulum.
But there's so many characters.
But I'm just saying this at the point. I was just saying that hip hop is different shit to hip hop. Like it's people. Hip hop is the culture, and the culture has things in it. So there's DJs, there's MCs, and there's artists. You know what I'm saying? All that. So when a lot of times they misconstrue how they label something, or like, you know, normally they'll be like, and then people get them in their lanes as far as what they think, like, you know, if it was a rapper or if they say hip hop artist. At one time, they wouldn't even say hip hop artist. At one time, there was no such thing.
Yeah, we
motherfuckers
were nothing.
But motherfuckers were artists, but they didn't know what to call us.
Every time we wasn't on TV, we were on the radio.
Yeah, but we've been on radio since the shit started popping.
You think they let Luke Skywalker do a video of you on the radio and shit? No, that fuck they wasn't.
He was all over the radio.
And how did he get here though? You know what I'm saying? Like NWA, like we didn't see their videos. They went on the radio, but your music still got here anyway. There's so many characters in hip hop. If you only was, it's like I said, it's over 5,000. You know what I'm saying? So if you just label it down to just 50, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be offended because if you're not in there, because it takes it's so many characters to hip hop that make hip hop,
and that's why I say it should be.
Dre 5,000 should have been. Dre 3,000 should have been at least like 6. Yeah, it should have at least been 6.
Oh, I know.
Public Enemy should have been like 4. Like we forget about that shit. Dougie Fresh.
Hold on.
And you can
Yeah, I know. How does not the one dude on the butt from the Fat Boys and Dougie Fresh is not in there when you brought beatboxing to hip hop? You introduced us to beatboxing.
He ain't the first beatboxer.
He didn't introduce.
But we wasn't. No, I'm saying in Columbus, Ohio, I wasn't thinking about beatboxing at all until I heard one of them. And said I can do that.
Because I heard beatboxing way before the Fat Boys.
You heard him. But you got Dougie Fresh.
That's what we talking
There's
about.
one more motherfucker before Dougie Fresh.
No, I said
There's
Dougie
one
Fresh.
more nigga before Dougie Fresh.
That's why I said one of them.
To the tip of my tongue.
Oh, you need to get it.
It's like the other nigga that was like, Dougie, like,
You talking about you talking about the big dude? You got what I need. He was another beatboxer.
No, that's
Biz Markie is another beatboxer.
But Dougie Fresh was already solidified that he would be boxer. Period.
Yeah, but you should have said him by name.
Before
I forgot his
before
name.
you got what I needed. Before Biz Markie, Dougie Fresh was already the human being.
And the Fat Boys. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Dougie
before
Fresh came
them,
first.
all them.
You know what I'm saying? But before Dougie Fresh, we wasn't doing that. I wasn't.
Niggas, he was already solidified human being.
I think you gonna deal with Dougie Fresh.
Because that was my era. You know what I'm saying? That was my era. Like, I watched LL Cool J come in. You know, the Fat Boys is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, I was like in the 4th grade when I wanted to rap. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I could literally do that. If it wasn't for the Bad Boys, I wouldn't be thinking about rapping. I got a story of how Pam Pam, Ron O'Neal. Pam Pam was a part of it right there. You know what I'm saying? We was in music class, and the teacher would do this, put on the hits thing. She would play like 8 seconds of a song. You raise your hand,
Man, you older
and we was
than
in
me,
groups. It was the Fat Boy, and it was a beatbox. But I've never heard this before in my life. And Pam Pam was like, the Fat Boys. And everybody in the crowd, just in the class, just laughed like he was joking. She said, ding, ding, that's correct. And everybody like shocked and shit, because we didn't hear the Fat Boys yet. But he
Remember
did.
the Skinny Boys?
The Skinny Boys too. I had that shit. They're
Hold
taped.
on, we gonna come back.
I sound old.
You are.
Yeah.
We gonna pay a bill real quick. I gotta take for some greens.
For some greens. I want something different on me. Some chicken from All Famous Kitchen. Ain't no ingredients missing. Listen, I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this big. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Ha. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. I try to make food look sexy. Then I imagined it in my head as I was doing it. I was like, Paul, stop. That's not sexy.
Our famous kitchen.
And the voice that I just used, that wasn't sexy.
No.
That wasn't. That's why I stopped it.
It didn't do nothing for me.
Yeah. You think you're going to heaven? You're not.
Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes we have to create our own enjoyment with many different creme galore flavors, such as blackberry plum, strawberry rose, peach, pomegranate, mango, and don't forget lemon haze and berry beautiful. relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grapes. Creme velour, my lord. Creme velour, DIG, draped imperial grapes. Free wine tasting every Friday and Saturday, starting 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. 901 F. Robinwood, Columbus, Ohio 43213. Soul Food Wine Time, Soul Food Headquarters. Come and check them out. Free wine tasting. Creme velour, my lord.
Can I say something? You should say sweet F because it made it seem like you
I
said
know.
F, Robin.
I'm on it, on it, I'm on it, on it, I'm on the street boy beats. I'm on it, on it. Man, I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped on the strip.
Slow house entertainment.